Ladies and gentlemen, good morning. I am Star-Lord New Thor 7, your planetary defense commander, and this is an official peak hurricane season red alert. Red alert. We've got the GFS showing an almost completely formed hurricane rolling right off of Africa. Granted, it cuts through the high pressure system and appears to be of no threat to the East Coast. Now, most meteorologists have been guessing that we will see some probably pretty nasty hurricane action in the middle of September or to the 23rd, but shit has been so weird, we have to be ready now. And this red alert is not going out just for the Atlantic coast. It is also going for our friends at Hawaii, who I put out an alert last night, especially for them, saying with all the rainfall totals and just the models being so weird lately, and the volcanoes and the earthquakes, we had a 4.4 in Los Angeles and a 7.1 in Vanuatu. And now, Mother Nature's firing hurricanes and when they cross over their typhoons at Hawaii. And these models have been changing daily, sometimes run by run, in drastic ways. But one thing is clear, Mother Nature's going to start kicking out the hurricanes in the Atlantic. She's already kicking out the hurricanes in the Pacific. And that last year when I made my call of 2 or more hurricanes hitting the United States, I did it off of knowing the pattern would shift. And so when I watched the West Pacific get hit by a bunch of hurricanes, I'm sorry, they're typhoons. They changed the name to confuse you. So, asterisk. So now it looks like we got another one. I think it's called Joby. And my last 3 years felt like the story of Job, by the way. Can't wait till we get to the cool wind part. Anyway, this shows it causing much more trouble in Japan. Japan has been like a typhoon magnet, and then it goes into China and South Korea. A lot of these places have been getting hit, and not only with typhoons, but monsoon rains across India, Asia, the East. The weather's pretty weird all over. So yeah, it's like hurricanes, typhoons. Pick one. Which one do you find the most interesting? How many do we even have to choose from on this map, man? Like, see, now you got the GFS spitting out hurricanes, typhoons in pretty much every ocean. So that is a sign, and being that we're in the historical climatological period of most hurricanes active for about the next 6 weeks. Yeah, pay attention. And when we got like 8, the models are showing like anywhere from 5 to 8 hurricane typhoons. It's like, yep. How about this? Put down your arguments for at least a week or 2. Let's all concentrate on everything that's going on, because the weather has just been knocking shit over faster than we can change it. Now over here, the Wave Master himself, I'll leave a link to his blog. And on his blog, he'll have his YouTube page. We will be doing a new YouTube forecast, and I'm going to need you guys to get different swaths of data. Like, there's so much going on right now with the hurricanes, earthquakes, volcanoes. Do good research. Don't just depend on me. Please, crankywxguy is fantastic as well. I don't think he's up yet, though. A lot of great people out there on Twitter. It's a garbage hole, but it's great for up-to-the-date, up-to-the-minute weather forecast. Weather Twitter is wonderful. Anyways, check out his video too. And obviously, there have been changes in the models. Like I said, yeah, these models are changing faster than, I guess, when Jennifer Lopez hosted the VMAs. Because they change clothes a lot, I think. Okay, that joke was so bad, I'm going to have a cigarette. So Dabu's, so not Dabu, this is Dadabu. They're 2 different Das. And so he's been talking about this wave, the Wave Master, that could cause a big problem to Florida. And then this is the Jebi, is a cross between the Jeb or a Jedi. I know that sounds hard to believe, but I'm saying fiction, it works sometimes. It's going to cause another problem to an area that's had a lot of problems. Jim Eds from Extreme Storms, showing us the same path, pretty much. And so we are watching, for the Caribbeans and for the coasts. Pretty big deal. All right, where was I? And then Ben Knoll, at Ben Knoll Weather, the last 3 runs of the European model, which everybody loves. It's like, if the GFS with a redheaded stepchild, then the Euro is the beautiful, smart, cool sister everybody loves. The last 3 runs of the European show a tropical disturbance in the Gulf of Mexico next week, Wednesday or Thursday. When I'm supposed to be driving to Colorado, asterisk, we'll see. Can't afford it right now. SSTs are 30 to 31 degrees, so the intensity potential is high if the system spends appreciable time over open water. Yeah, I've been talking for like 3 months how the Gulf is like a bathtub, and you've had erupting volcanoes here and here, and you got to think that means there's magma and lava rolling through here. And so if that's active, that's probably going to mean the oceans are pretty dang active. That's been my theory. If you don't like my theories, other people have other theories. And Antonio Perez wants to remind us, no, I repeat, do not swim in lava. I don't know what people know these days, man. You know what I'm saying? And from the Drudge Report, choke. Northwest air too smoky to breathe. Because the Earth's been smoking just like a dragon. And you'll find people are like, oh, it's always smoky. And then people out west have been like, no, it's not. It's hot, and his weight and the air quality is super horrible. The temperatures are going to be lit today in the upper East Coast. So that means the water's probably lit too, right? Let's go. We can check that shit out. They have technology. So yeah, even over here, that wave we were talking about has a 0% chance in the next 48 hours. For the next 5 days, 30% chance of development. Remember last year when we saw a chain of them coming out. And so look at it. This is the giant storm right now. This has been causing massive flooding and a giant squall line that has been dropping major rain, causing trouble for Wisconsin, Minnesota, Illinois, Idaho, Ohio. Where are we at here? And by Dobler del Caribe. This is tracking away from the Caribbean. Record heat, oppressive humidity today. So not only will the heat be bad, it's going to be like wet air. Everybody loves that, huh? No, nobody does. The dew points, amazingly high. Pointing out again how uncomfortable the upper east is going to be. Now check this out. This is from the Atlantique. Apparently there's a storm rolling in somewhere. Merci. That means beaucoup. Usually follows the word. But yeah, that is one nasty looking, action adventure sci-fi film looking storm. Like if the clan were coming to eat us, they're going to shoot a giant pearl at us. Here's a cool video on what caused the doom of Valeria. If you're into Game of Thrones. Best show ever. Yes, it is. So, let's see. I've got a lot more things I hadn't clicked yet. So here's one of the waves we're watching. And they pulse. So that is huge. If that repulses and the dust doesn't tear it up, that is huge. And with or without tropical storm, tropical development, models are already showing a shit ton of rain somewhere along the coast, and this bullseye may move. This is in the next 5 days, and the models haven't been too great. And this is the skew, which is, see, like, look at this model. This is the Cape, and it puts the bullseye somewhere down south in the Gulf. Skew T, a look at Cape. That is the convection available potential energy. So, knowing the models haven't been too hot and they've been changing daily, we are going to be watching this. And lucky for you, it's the end of the month. So you need to help support Thor News if you can. If you're like me and doing what you can to get by, then by all means, just send me your prayers and thoughts and cool comments or say cool stuff. But if you can, help and support one of the best channels in the universe, I will leave my PayPal donation link at the top of the box. But yeah, look at that system, man. That is part of our red alert. Like, it is a monster. Like, if this thing out of the gate is looking nasty, it's like if you're in a horse race and the horse is like 5 times the size of the other horses, you better keep your eye. It almost looks like a giant bear claw. So yeah, what else do we got here? Anything else? Did I pull up anything interesting? Yeah, so like even over here, watch how this thing develops. How big can hurricanes get? We'll have to cover that subject later. But there is still hope. There's always hope, for sure. Because it's going to be this Saharan air dust. But it does appear that there isn't as much dust coming out. But it comes out in waves. And so if any of the systems get caught in the right spot up there, or this dust machine turns off, it can get very nasty. Now, real quick, we're going to check over to Windy, because that's what we do. Another great spot I recommend. We're going to kick on over to temperature. Which one do you guys want to use, Euro or? Okay. We're looking at temperature here. Now, where do you want to put one? Remember, it only takes 80 degrees for major hurricane development. So you got hurricane temps up and down the coast everywhere. And the Gulf Coast is amazingly hot. Hey, look at that. If you can. So we may see some rapid development, and we're definitely going to see some hotter temperatures. It doesn't look like we're cooling down anytime soon. It may cool down a little, but it's variations of heat waves. Although, did that just show snow in Denver? August snow in Denver. That sounds cool. Yeah, so you got hot oceans, especially in the Gulf, down by the Bahamas, Puerto Rico, and into September. So let's see. Everybody loves the Euro, and still keeping the ocean waters pretty hot. So yeah, this is a red alert, and all I do is ask people. Oh, there it is right there. That shows all I do is ask people to plan and prepare for. There's our little system. The wave master's been talking about for a while. It goes over Florida. Whoa. All right, let's watch this. Yeah, because these models ain't been too hot lately, man. I ain't been helping out too much. And so, what was I talking about? Yeah, we are on full super red alert. And I just ask people to stay aware. Have a plan for you, your family, your friends, your pets. Like my plan is, end of the month, probably to move to Colorado. Can't afford it this exact moment, but this is the time of the month where I can say, hey guys, if you can, continue to support this channel and keep allowing me to be awesome, then this is a good time to do it. Because I kick ass during volcano, earthquake, hurricane, comet, craziness season. And so here's our system on Tuesday the 4th, which would be in about a week. And it shows it going over Florida. So this would probably be a tropical storm, tropical depression. But be prepared for anything. And then it shows it crossing over. Yeah, this one is suspect. And that's not even the other one that's just in the ocean kind of hanging out, being a fool. What does the GFS say? What do you say on this GFS? See, GFS is like nothing. How can they have two models that are so far apart? I don't tell you how, but it would sound too conspiracy theory. Maybe another video. Yeah, so, it's hit or miss. But the ocean, all the conditions, it's not like the weather's been not very weird lately. So if you can support me, that would be fantastic. And I will stay on top of everything for you. And we'll be trying to do videos as much as possible, especially over the next few days. And if you don't like what I do or how I do it, then, I welcome you to find your information somewhere else. But look at that thing, just nasty rolling off. multiple nasties. And they got giant tail. So, and that may not go anywhere. This isn't exactly the one we're talking about, but we're saying 1 to 2 weeks from now, we could wake up and there are 4 hurricanes in the Atlantic and Gulf. And who is ready for that? Raise your hand. All right, high five. I love you. God bless everyone. Stay cool.